Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinn.com. PM show nationwide, coast to coast, CRN Digital Talk Radio. I'm Michael Horn. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Larry Manetti.
You're too kind.
In the CRN broadcast studio here. Star of Magnum P.I., star of Black Sheep Squadron. How many movies have you done?
No, you can't say I'm the star of Black Sheep Squadron.
Well, you were one of the stars. Should I say that?
Okay. Yes.
I'm sorry. I don't want to incur any wrath of Conrad. Robert Conrad was the star of Black Sheep Squadron. You were one of the squadron members.
I was one of the squad members, and very happy to be there. It was that
one of your first TV shows?
That was the first TV show.
So Bob gave you your first shot on TV?
He literally walked me in, yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. He's done that with a lot of people.
Hey, Michael, if it weren't for him, I wouldn't be here.
I got my first shot on radio with Robert Conrad.
Really?
No, not really, but I say it because I love him so much.
Okay, Duke.
He actually, I should say, he's my career has had a rebirth because of Robert Conrad. How about that? He'll like that.
I like that.
What are you staring at in there? Tomas is having a good time. Okay, 800-336-2225. You want to talk to Larry Manetti, 800-336-2225. You can call in. And Larry, tell me a little bit if you can. You said that there may be a movie project or something you got going?
Well, there's a film that I am not set for, but they have asked my availability and have asked me to join the cast, and it's a film starring Ernest Borgnine, and it's called The Man Who Shook the Hand of Vincent Hernandez, and we started in 4 weeks. And I don't know what my wife's having a fit about, but
you're not supposed to mention the name of the project.
I don't know. I don't care, and it'll be a lot of fun.
What is that, Nancy?
It's the wrong name, but that's okay.
Oh, that's okay. So then we're fine there. It's actually the new working title is the Arnold Schwarzenegger story.
Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very, very good, Arnold. What you did.
What do you think about that, Arnold?
I think it's to be Italian is not to get caught. To be German, I guess he got caught.
So, I mean, you and your star, and your lovely wife is sitting here, but I mean, there are certain people who gravitate towards stars and want to just be hanging out with them. So I'm sure that there are women that throw themselves at men and men that may throw themselves at the women actresses. Does that happen on sets from time to time? I know your wife is here, but
yeah, it's.
I know you ignore
that.
But
I like all of them. It's
we used to. You get used to it. You have like 200-300 people at lunchtime that are there. When we did Black Sheep, I remember we were so far out that the only thing that would come to see us were like snakes and
what do you mean the only thing?
Scorpions.
What do you mean?
We were really far into.
What do you mean by far?
We were way out. We were in the onion field somewhere in Lancaster, and
so you weren't in Hawaii
when we did Black Sheep.
Oh, Black Sheep.
Yeah,
okay,
so
Black
that
Sheep.
was the first show. So
you were in Lancaster shooting
way out, yeah, and it was fun. I mean, we didn't have anybody coming to see us or interrupting. And then after that, I did another show with Robert.
What was the other show?
The Duke.
That was
which we did in Chicago. That was a great show. And there were a lot of people that came, and it was new to me and a lot of fun. And then when we did Magnum, there were tons of people. And you just, hey, I'm just a regular guy from Chicago. So
you shot Black Sheep out in the onion fields out in Lancaster, California.
Yeah.
And pretty hot and dry because I heard they used to have like a water truck that would go and kind of keep the dust down.
I'm laughing because, I can't get away from Conrad. And you mentioned a water truck, and he would at lunchtime open the top of the water truck and unscrew it, and he would dive in, and we would watch it because I would say, "Oh God, I hope he comes out," because he was like a little minnow in this big truck. I mean, and if the guy that owned the truck decided to take off, he'd be in this truck swimming around, going down the 101.
And so the only airspace he had was a little top of the truck.
He didn't have any. There was no air. It was all water. He dove in, swam around, got cool, and came out.
And what was he wearing at the time?
Yeah, I didn't look. I don't know. I mean, it was all guys. It was the Marines, so who knows?
I know. With everything. And so that was a great show. And then when you shot the Magnum show, that was done in Hawaii. That was all in
Hawaii, yeah.
So you lived there.
Lived there for
Nancy, did you like that?
Yeah.
Were you there?
Yes,
was it good, beautiful, and wonderful?
Yeah, we liked it. It was, hey, look, Hawaii's as close to heaven as you're ever going to get. It It was a lot of good times. There were times that got to be boring. I called it being in a penitentiary with sun lamps, but there were good days and there were bad days.
So that show was on for what, 7, 8 seasons?
Almost 9 years.
Almost
yeah.
9 years.
Yeah.
So literally, you lived 9 years in Hawaii.
Right.
On Oahu, was it?
On Oahu, yeah.
What part of Oahu did you live?
Honolulu. Oh, what part?
Well, I mean,
that's like when
like
I was driving.
Punaluu, and there's like the North
You
Beach.
just reminded me. I was driving around. I was lost, and I said, "Hey, Mister, can you tell me where the beach is?" Forgetting that I'm on an island. But where did I live? We lived at the Hilton Lagoon Apartments. The Hilton people were very nice to us. So I really every day I got up. I mean, there were sailboats and a few sharks.
There are sharks out there.
A lot of sharks.
You have to be careful when you go out there.
A lot of them.
And did you hang out at some of the the night spots on the thing, or did you were you like a good boy?
I hung out in all of them, and
Nancy's
laughing
Nancy would
because
say like
Nancy used to go with a lasso and pull me in. But well, there was a lot of night spots, and they closed at 2:00. I remember. They closed at 4:00. Oh, sorry, dear. And there was.
This is like truth.
Truth
kind of like truth or dare. That's good. I'm glad we got Nancy here.
Michael Horn, you're going to get me killed. But yeah, we had a lot of good times.
And so when you'd be filming out there, because since that time, I think the first show I can remember from Hawaii was our buddy Robert Conrad with Hawaiian Eye,
right?
And then I think
then Hawaii 5-0.
Hawaii 5-0, correct? And then Magnum, and then Lost was there recently.
Lost, yeah.
And so now that's fresh in our memory, Lost, and people say it was nice, and then they had some seasons out there, but you can get landlocked. And is filming out there? Are there little insects that sometimes attack you or something out there?
Well,
Nancy shaking her head again. Yes.
I hate bugs, and the only thing that they had, there were really 2 bugs that could hurt you. Was a centipede and a scorpion. There are no snakes in Hawaii.
There are no snakes in Hawaii.
Snakes.
That's good.
And that's it. I mean, so you just don't go pick a rock up and stick your hand in there. And,
so that's okay.
And you're fine. Yeah. But it's a beautiful place. I mean, I love Hawaii.
Did you have a good tan all the time?
I love the sun.
And do you like surf and do some of that stuff?
I don't go in the ocean. Wherever
I'm with you.
Wherever sharks are,
I'm with you.
Manetti ain't.
I go out like maybe 2 or 3 feet off and then kind of and then I come back in. You don't even do that?
I don't. I had a bad experience. I was out in the middle of the ocean and Selleck was standing on some kind of a float, and I was on a boat, and they said, when we say action, dive in and save them. And I'm waiting, and I'm looking, and they had divers on the bottom with shark sticks. And as I'm in the air, they yell, "Cut, shark!" And I freaked out, and I saw this black shadow, and I looked like Mickey Mouse running across the water in a cartoon because I jumped on Selleck's shoulders. And he said, "Get off of me!" And that was it. I walked in the office, and I said, "New contract, Manetti doesn't go in the ocean."
Did you actually shoot that scene, though? Did they redo it, the scene you did?
No, they shot it. They did what they could with it. But, I was definitely petrified. It was at least a 20-foot tiger shark.
Come on, really?
Oh, yeah, I'm not making it up. Yeah.
But they swim out there all the time in Hawaii.
Yeah, and they eat a lot of people. You're going to have the council of Hawaii call me.
I was just there, and I love Hawaii.
Okay.
Maui is very nice, ladies and gentlemen. I was just there, and the Kaanapali Beach. There's a lot of great restaurants there. You should do your show from there. Maybe we'll set that up. You and Conrad go over there. And
we'll go to Hawaii. That'd be great.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. That'd be fun.
Go over there and see Dukes again. Isn't that on the beach?
Yeah, there's a Dukes in Malibu.
We'll find out about that straight ahead with Larry Manetti on CRN.
Hi, I'm Howard Dvorkin, the founder of Consolidated